Uncle T again with the Uncle T Show. So right now I'm coming in this time just to see if we can do a recap on our first topic on Uncle T Show. Before I go forward, I just want to thank all those who have taken time off to subscribe on the channel. If you have not done so, please go down and subscribe, like, share this channel, and also click on the notification bell so that each time we upload a new video, you will be the first to be notified. That said, our first topic we talked about, should we pay our mothers to take care of our children, of our child, for us here in the US? And it was very controversial. I've had so many calls. Man, people don't call me, man. People don't call me from all over because they watched it, and the comments, the panelists, they hammered on this issue. They dealt with it, length and breadth. And it's a topic that you can really never, ever exhaust its options. And so, reason why I'm coming back here so I can be able to kind of read some comments and also bring in the points that others have made that maybe are not mentioned. Before we go to the topic again, to reading the comments, I just want to say this. When we leave Africa, coming to the US or to the diaspora, going to hustle, we are coming with intention to come here, make a good life, better ourselves, better our families. When we come here, we are hit straight away with a culture shock. The community and the society and the lifestyle here is completely different from what we know. And when we come here and we see this and we get into this very pragmatic and very busy society, it's difficult to kind of continue the same way we lived back home. So we try to adapt. And these adaptations leads to so many challenges. These challenges can require us needing help. So this help is where we are right now, about getting help from our parents and getting help from the people that we think we can actually feel comfortable with them while getting this help. In reality, dealing with work in the US, dealing with school, for those who are actually in school, dealing with other things, and then inclusive dealing with family and children is very, very hard. That's why we need help. The first help was to go to daycare, but the daycares are really expensive. They are so expensive. To give you an example, honestly, it can be paying half of your paycheck on daycare, especially depending on the number of children you have. It's that expensive. And so working hard and bringing a parent over here to help with this is kind of like an achievement to you. And when you achieve it, when they come here and you're expecting that, okay, this will be a great relief, and suddenly you're bumped with, the request for you to put them on a monthly pay. That is challenging as well. One, not only is it challenging on your finances, number two, it could be challenging on your relationship. I'm talking about relationship. As someone mentioned in the comments, that we have to define a mother. Some people live with their parents, they have different relationships. Like I say, each family is different. Each family is different. Each person has a different relationship with his mother. And on the other hand, you can ask yourself, okay, is it my mother? Is it my husband's mother or my wife's mother? So mother at this point is another aspect. It's something we'll talk about on another day. But for right now, let's assume it's a mother that you can relate or communicate with. The first thing is to communicate. When we're bringing our mothers over here and our family members or specifically our mothers, we have to communicate. We have to tell them the realities. We have to be honest and open to them. And when we are honest and open and tell them what it is here, then we can be able to sail through this challenge with them without them, asking about payments and stuff. Number two, we have to understand that these parents themselves have had they've had their lives back home. And we have to try and put an allowance in their hands so they don't completely depend on us for every little thing that they need to take care of themselves while they are living with us. So right now I want to delve into reading a few of the comments that we have had, and I'm really, really grateful to all those who have gone to the channel and have subscribed, those that have liked and have shared, and we are coming. We are dealing with all these topics, the ones that keep you up at night, the ones that you can't tell anybody about. Please, you can either put them on the comment section, or you can either send us an email straight at uncletshow@gmail.com. And we will definitely consider your topics. And reason why I'm going to read a few comments and thanking those who had the time to write comments. And I want to thank you, Deja Vu. Deja Vu, you said it's a great start, eye-opener content, and we love it. I love that topic myself, because while I was discussing about it and talking about it, I learned a lot from the panelists that we had here. I mean, my guy, Boris, Eddie, who is the CEO of Eddie's Grill, who was on the panel, made some very good points, and also Madame Tuma, the Vice President of Rema International. So they made some really, really great points that is eye-opener and touching. I want to thank Bessem Malagnaz for your comment, and you said it's a very good topic, and it helps raising kids and all of that. I want to thank also Ariella Render, Annette, thank you for your comment. And you mentioned that we should start by defining a mother, and from there will be a lot of clarity. And it's important. That comment is really important. Like I mentioned earlier, that it could be your mother, your biological mother. It could be the one who raised you up. It could be your mom's mom, your husband's mother, your mother-in-law. It could be anybody who calls you daughter. I mean, I believe that if you call me Pekin, I'll call you mommy. And if you treat me like a son, I'll treat you like a mom. And so those are the relationships. I mean, it's hard sometimes to give that clear cut, but like I mentioned earlier, it varies. It's each family and each relationship is different. Fit in and analyze it. This topic, we can hardly ever exhaust it completely. There will be always these fine lines and difficult blends that we might not be able to exhaust. So I also want to thank Tante Jennifer. Jennifer, thank you. Your comments were, oh wow, what a great show. It's great. And the ones I really want to tally on is from Linda Taller, which and I'm gonna read it right now. It said, I think pain, even though in the USA, is a no for me. That's her point. I said, and I think there should always be a reasonable compensation, maybe monthly or bi-weekly. Exactly. And I agree with you as well. And be open in case your mom or mother-in-law, or mother decides to work. Be open to that. I mean, like I said, it's a reality. Each home has its own reality. We can never, never, never deny that. So you guys can come into a maybe agreement to help each other if war comes in. At times, I think the conflict comes in when the mother decides, or when the children decides to let their mothers do all the chores without them helping or being respectful. Makes sense to me. And Benny C, you also, thank you so much. You also had a comment here, and it says, I don't think it's an obligation for your mom to take care of your kids. Damn! I said it, that we had controversial points here. If you're bringing your mom to the US and the primary reason is for her to come take care of your kids, that I put a question mark. There is no amount of compensation you can give your mom for helping you out with your kids. That's the truth about the US, right? I would rather say appreciation. A good mom will offer to take care of her grandkids before the daughter even asks. Child. But that's what we expect. But I think that we expect. But it's kind of reality. And the reason why we this show they exist. That is why we talk about her. Because good mothers should come with the love and the desire to bond with their grandkids, to love on them, show them the love that they have not had the opportunity to give them from the time they were born. And when they come, they want to do all of that. Change napkins, shower them, play with them. Even if they can drive them to school, play with them. That's the joy of a mother, or a grandmother. It makes them live longer. But someone they give money high. I mean, not really money high, but someone that just thinks that they get or come make their own money for a task or for anywhere with a day. Well, not bad though. If the feet still work, if they can still walk and they are strong enough to support, we go for it, right? And Benis, thank you. That was a really, really, really great point you had on there. So on the next one, we looked at the second topic that we had here, and then the other people that had comments on here: Paolo Remix, Atsi Fortune, and Pelagie Bezezu Tazo. Thank you for the comments that you put on here. And I want to read Pelagie's because she too has a very great point. If you've not read the comments, please go back and read those comments. But I'm going to help you out for those who don't have the time to go over and read the comments. I'm going to help you out here. This is what Pelagie says. This issue is very delicate to talk about, and I agree with you. We are here to talk about delicate issues. There are things we have to consider before making a decision. First is the mother's age, what she was doing back home, and other people depending on her back home. And again, we should never compare taking care of a baby back home to the USA. So, like I mentioned earlier, back home, the community raises a child. You can actually leave your child with your neighbor and go to the market, go shopping. But by the time you come back, that neighbor has fed the child, showered the child, and you just come back and you don't have to worry about all of this. They will help you. The community will raise a child. I remember they will beat your pikin and then they'll come tell you, come and report this. Your mom joins and whoop you again on it. So honestly, that's a great point. You say in Cameroon, our mothers spend maximum 3 months with us and go back to their lives. So when you have a child, they come and they spend 3 months with you and they go back to whatever they were doing. They come in time after time, but in America, they will be here for years. So we need to compensate them. Good point. Even if you can provide for your mom, buy her new clothes and stuff, still she needs to have some money of her own to do things you do not need to know. Definitely. Some kids will say they will not pay their mom, but still provide everything she needs. But trust me, when that mother makes 3 demands in a month, they will say her demands are plenty, even though all of it is not even worth $300. If we bring our mothers here, and deep in us we know to pay someone will cost us $1,000 in 2 weeks, giving our mothers $500 bi-weekly is still been helping. We cannot bring our young, hardworking mothers here and think they will ask us for everything financially. Remember, these mothers too have people back home depending on them, and we have handled that as well. So look at all of this. If you are in this situation, I tell you, take all these points. I think you should be able to make a very, very decent conclusion on this topic. That everyone has its own reality. Take care of your mothers. If they decide to help with the kids and they don't ask for payment, compensate them. If they decide to ask for payment, discuss about it. If they decide to ask for payment and they're exorbitant, negotiate. If they decide to ask for payment and it's affordable, top it up if you can do more. Bottom line, communicate. 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 Our parents want to help us. We know it. They want to do it. However, what is the environment? Communicate. Communication is the key. Don't be stingy. It's your parents, it's your mom. Love them then. Speak nicely. Be good. I just want to say thank you to all those who've had the time to go to the channel Uncle T Show and subscribed and followed and shared and liked and clicked on the notification bell to be notified when videos are posted. You know, what we do is to help us live better and act right. There are many other topics that we have rolling, and I bet you don't want to miss Uncle T Show, because you will have the solutions. We will try to prefer solutions. We will make it as easy and as comfortable as you will like, and you will hear from experts. There is no taboo topic, and there's no age that you cannot learn from. We'll have many people come to the panel, come to this channel and discuss about topics you want to hear about, realities that we face in the diaspora, and I bet you will love it. So if you have not subscribed yet, please go down and subscribe, share, like, and of course get notified by clicking on the notification bell. Thank you so much, and God bless you. Remain blessed.